Hey everybody, it's Jang here from LegoJang.com with a look at Galaxy Squad set number 70708, the Hive Crawler. This is from Wave 2 of Galaxy Squad, released in spring to summer of 2013. This is a 560-piece set, and because of its complexity, I did the building offline, so you wouldn't have to bear through a really long speed build session. It lets me get right into the review. And got this at Toys R Us. 75 bucks was its original price. It should come down to 70 pretty soon, or at other places. I think once you can get it from Lego Direct, it should be 70 bucks also. Okay, so let's get into the components of this thing. First, starting off with the minifigures. So your main minifigure here, the main good guy of the set, this is none other than Billy Starbeam, the leader of the red team, and he's using the same torso and the same legs as before. Nothing new there, same print, just red color. You know, it's just a Galaxy Squad guy. This is his robot sidekick, who has those big, has that elongated head and the eyes on the side that just make me think Mon Calamari race from Star Wars. I mean, he just looks like a robotic Mon Calamari with a jetpack on the back. He does have different print than Billy Starbeam for both top and bottom. He has a jetpack to fly around. This is a new minifigure, new bad guy minifigure for the Wave 2 releases. This is called a Mantizoid. It's supposed to be, the name is inspired by a praying mantis. The look of the face, maybe not so much with the 4 eyes, but I guess the pinchers are supposed to be inspired by that. Really big headpiece that's all one piece, and I'm very happy that they did not give us the separate antennae this time, so it's all built in to one mold. It's a lot safer, and there's a lot more durable that way. So I'm really happy to see another new mold for another new head of a bugoid creature. And then let's move these aside and just look at this little speedster, they call it. And this reminds me of a BARC, B-A-R-C speeder from the Star Wars universe. It's not exact, but I mean, it reminds me of it. They use these large helicopter rotor blades as the main side pieces. Kind of dominates the design. Couple of stickers used on there. Very simple cockpit, nothing really interesting there. Just a open and close. This is supposed to be some engine or cooling stuff. Blasters up in the front, and this is a pistol. So this is Billy Starbeam's pistol. He would be flying it, and when he lands, he would grab this, or maybe he can shoot this from out the window. This thing has split functions, so this back here is actually a separate thing, and this is supposed to separate out here. You've got a Technic brick with 2 pins built into it, and this by itself is something to be piloted by the robot sidekick here. It's supposed to grab onto the handlebar, and just fly around kind of like that. This one's supposed to stay closer to land, but the idea of him just holding on for dear life is really funny to me. I think that's silly, but I think it's really funny. Good for Lego comedy, where it's kind of like he's if they wanted to not be funny about it, if they wanted you to take this seriously, they should have turned this into a 2x3 plate rather than what it is right now, to just create a little ledge there. That's all he needs, just a little ledge to kind of stand on. It's kind of getting angled here, but just a little something. That's all he needed, just a little something. Would have been nice for him. Instead, he kind of has to use his jetpack thrusters to help stabilize him in the air. It's kind of awkward. He does have a couple of small cannons here, and then these are his own electrical either blades or shooters that he would hold on to when he's on the ground. So that's that. I'll take him back off of here, put this thing together. I really don't like them split. I think it just looks kind of silly to me. And there's just too few pieces here. It doesn't look complete, but like this, I like that. I like that as a small extra little set. The Hive Crawler itself, this monstrosity, got to tell you, it absolutely, completely and utterly humbled me as I put it together. The design is masterful, in my opinion, from sets that I've seen in Lego system, brick build stuff, especially lower end, not even truly an advanced set. I mean, this was easy to put together. Just follow the instructions. There was nothing tricky about the assembly process. It's all very straightforward. Has some very amazing building techniques put together to make it do everything that it does. You'll see in a minute. But the assembly itself is easy. And for all those things put together, one of the most impressive sets that I've seen, period, in any theme to date, within those constraints. Just absolutely amazing. I'm not rotating it. I haven't been rotating it. Normally I would be just kind of shimming a thing around while talking about overall good or bad, but I didn't want to spoil this for you. So check this out. This just absolutely blows my mind. I'm just not worthy. That is incredible. There are no gears. There's no motor. There are no gears. This is the simplest assembly, the most basic thing that just makes me feel like less of a human being, because there's somebody out there who can figure out something like this and make it really simple and easy to build. It's just incredible. So I'll show you the mechanism of that a little bit later on, but right now let's just look at the rest of the structure. just humbling the way that works. Lots of studs not on top stuff, lots of attaching stuff from the side, hinges with slopes behind them to give you various angles. This whole front assembly is at an angle. It's just at a very slight angle. Here you can see right there, you've got a 45-degree angle there. This is actually attached with a single Technic pin, which itself is at an angle. It's on a swivel. This is a print, by the way, not a sticker. You don't have to worry about that. This is also a print down here. For some reason, that could have been a sticker, but they did it as a print. Really good look with the two big bug eyes, and this is actually the driver's compartment right here. This is a cockpit. These open up like so. There's a seat right there. See? That's where your Mantizoid sits, and this is his control panel. He's got buttons and levers, and I guess a touch panel on the side, and that's what he uses to control this thing. So it's really, I think, mechanical and organic at the same time. Uses some interesting tech there, so that's interesting. Definitely a lot of stickers used here. Everything else that you see with texture on it is sticker. So actually, that's another print, I believe. That was also a print, but sticker, sticker. A lot of use of stickers to get the patterns in all of these sets. You've got to check out the build for how this is put together, how this is put together. As soon as the assembly instructions are out, you should look them up and just take a browse through them. It's really interesting stuff. These are Venom cannons, supposedly, and you can just imagine that these would kind of contract a little bit and go, and shoot just a blob of venom and poison and horror out onto the battlefield. This whole thing reminds me a little bit of a Gungan sort of battle creature, large, heavy battle creature, from Star Wars, from the Naboo planet. But the colors are definitely 100% Galaxy Squad. Now, turning this around, you see that the abdomen of this thing is actually open, and there are a couple of cocoons in here, a couple of round cocoons, and it looks like there's something inside. Here's another just brilliant piece of engineering and Lego design. So watch this. Zoom back out, back this thing up, And there's 2 cocoons in there. They've just been dropped, okay? Actually, I'm going to take them back out, both of them, just to show you how perfectly this thing works. I'm just going to drop them in at random, okay? Didn't set them up or anything, didn't put them in a specific location or orientation. Push this down back here, like so, and then let go. Again, push it down and let go. Absolutely brilliant. It works perfectly. I'm going to show you what it looks like from back here. It's just loaded with rubber bands. That's kind of the spring loading of it. And these just dump in there. However, every time it loads just one. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then these things, like I said, they look like they have something in them. Well, guess what? They do. These are little eggs. These are insectoid eggs. You can see that they're small and round. Inside of each one is a little surprise. It's kind of like something in a Cracker Jack box. Once these things launch onto the battlefield, you need to destroy them before they hatch, because once they hatch, they start to swarm and they start to grow. Well, they can't actually grow here, but you can imagine that they would. And you can see 2 different forms here. Actually, these are done the wrong way. There we go. I was holding them the wrong way. 2 different forms here, kind of a scorpioid and kind of a mayfly sort of design here. These are actually identical. It's the same thing upside down. You just put the barbs on for the legs upside down. It's the exact same mold. Allows you to imagine that you have 2 different species of insect here. Really cool. That transparent piece, it's a double feather piece used to put in headdresses for Native American characters. Normally just imagine it in black or looking like feathers, but they made it into wings here. Uses the little micro-sized or mini-sized peg that's only used for minifigure headgear accessories. I love these things. They're kind of rubbery, and I wish there was just a pack that they would sell of maybe 6 of these that you get with different colors of barbs or different peg-sized things that you can use to make different variations of these, and maybe different colors and different types of wing pieces. They're great. I like these a lot. I'd love to have a ton of them to just make like a swarm sort of diorama, you know, just to have them everywhere. They're really cool. So I'll close these back up for now, get them out of the frame. And where was I on this? The venom spitters or venom cannons do rotate any kind of direction. You can kind of shoot yourself in the leg if you want to. Maybe your hero actually gets in and figures out the controls and sets the thing to self-destruct by shooting itself. You can also shoot kind of backwards, so you take a high arc, keep moving, and shoot up. If you're being pursued, it's a good way to get things off your tail. What else is going on with this thing? Let me show you what it looks like from underneath. That's where all the interesting stuff is happening, and it's miserably simple how all that leg movement works. So under here you've got, these are just free rolling wheels just to help keep it up. These back here just add a little bit of bracing for the rear. Really helps when you're assembling it, when you're pushing parts down so it doesn't kind of crush into the ground. And then it just has these 2 Technic pulleys with the really thin tires that fit onto them. Those are Technic pulleys, axle adapters through the middle, and these turn. And that's what makes the whole thing happen. It's just a little short, too long, what do you call this thing? It's a lift arm, the shortest straight lift arm with an axle hole and a pin hole. And that's what it does. It just has those links on the ball joints. These go back and forth, and the center legs are actually going up and down just because of gravity. They're just riding on this center link right here. So as I continue to move this, you can see that's just gravity that's just throwing that up, and that's pulling it down, and then it's just being pushed up. But if you hold it up, you can see nothing's actually attached. It's just free floating there. Miserably simple design. Makes me feel like I'm just not worthy of playing with Lego stuff at all, especially not building it, because there are some folks out there that are just so far superior to anything that I could ever aspire to be in the Lego world. Amazing design, set number 70708, the Hive Crawler. This thing by itself is incredible. But then it also gives you the eggs. And it also gives you these cool little micro figures, little insect, little bugs, baby bugs. And then they give you one new minifigure with one new mold for the head there. And they give you a good guy, a small little speeder, which I like the design of that. I don't like it when it's split apart, but when it's together, I like it. And then they give you a robotic Mon Calamari right here as a sidekick. And they give you, of course, one main hero character, like so. Put it all together, that's your set. 560 pieces, 70 bucks. You know, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but it's a big one. And the price per part is right within the normal range, and the price for all the functionality you get is good, in my opinion. This is a great set. I love it. I'm totally just amazed at the design in so many ways. Again, even if you're not going to get the set, be sure to check out the instructions that'll be published online by Lego or on your favorite Lego information site. A lot to learn from there. Great stuff. The Hive Crawler from Wave 2 of Galaxy Squad. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews as well as mocks that will be coming up later, and you can follow everything that I do Lego related, whether or not it comes out in video form, at legojang.com. So bye for now.